because usually running into mirror matches can usually be a bit problematic. So now we've got Power Ranger and Lopes. I'm looking at their character picks. It looks like Power Ranger on the Koji, Lopes over on Barasa, and he's rocking that Pharaoh skin. A little bit of mummy action. DB, again, rocking this Jae-Yun. It's the Great Sword time. I'm curious to see if it's going to pay off a little bit more than it did when they were on the winner's side of the bracket in top 8. Just because that set didn't exactly go in their favor. But here now, loser semifinals, they're vying. One goes home with 4th place, and the other moves on into losers finals.
See, what I would really love to see is for Lopes to go back to the JN from when he started on in the winner's semis, and see how the JN versus JN, because I don't think we've seen all weekend. I could be wrong, but I don't think we've seen all weekend a JN going against another one.
Oh my gosh, that turnaround dive kick. Beautiful. Power Ranger giving a save to his teammate, not necessarily by hitting him up, by letting himself be a target for his teammate to then get a chase dodge off of. Oh, a little bit of a bonk. Yes, using the exhausted Blaster's recovery. Oh, but DV just stuffing it. Man, I can't believe it. Power Ranger and Lopes, they did so much. They had so many great plays to keep themselves into the match, into those stocks, but DB and Stardeath, they were just too good at covering those corners time and again.
Well, they got the synchronized KOs as well, so it is going to be a little bit of an advantage here. Stardeath still holding on to that first stock, and DB, of course, in the fresh one now, looking for that weapon pickup, but just trying to play it a little patiently so that he can get a weapon at the very least. Is going to be finding that sword and getting a little bit of pressure, but Stardeath is going to be getting taken off the top in the meantime as well.
Jeez, Lopes and Power Ranger are just going with these quick handoffs. It's so much extra damage. They've got stage control for almost this entire time. Oh, but all it takes is one signature off the top of the platform, and Power Ranger is now down to his final stock.
You know what I wish I kind of would see from DB's JN is a reverse slide charge down sig from regular sword off stage when someone's holding onto that wall space,
that's
because
dirty.
you can turn it around and then let it go to hit people on the wall, and it has a spiking angle when you're hitting someone in the air. So I think it would, I would be really interested to see that, but I haven't really seen that from anyone so far. I managed to only get it like a couple times.
That'd be dirty.
Practice,
certainly something to watch for, because I know DB, he's starting to hunt for these signatures. We see that neutral signature. He's sliding it off the platform. He wants to get these knockouts because he's got to start chipping away at this lead. Now they've got a chance. Power Ranger is gone. Lopes still has 2 stocks, though.
Ooh. Chase down. Lopes really looking for these heavy hits. Getting caught in the umbrella of flames from Stardeath, getting almost launched out of the top. That's only 1 stock on his part, and Lopes has 2 stocks, so this is a very precarious position. Stardeath really does have to take the front-facing position for the team right here, because otherwise if DB gets taken down, it's a very difficult position to get back from.
Oh, went for the quick handoff. Lopes trying to get his way back up onto stage. Wow, just spot dodging away, but couldn't avoid as many uppercuts as were coming his way. So Lopes onto his final stock, but DB is such a soft target. It's not going to take a lot to knock him out. There it is, the uppercut, and now we've got an honest 1v1.
From under the sea as well, below ground level, Stardeath holding on. The weapon throw not catching Lopes. That is going to let him get back to the ground, pick up that axe in hand. And now it is going to be a 1v1 here. And 1v1s, Lopes is kind of a monster. But then again, Stardeath did win a 1v1 major against Fiend way back in the day. So who knows? It could go both ways.
I mean, right now, Lopes has himself quite a bit of a lead, especially if he can land any of these very devastating axe signatures from Barasa. You know, the down signature's got that little bit of backstep. It's kind of one of those bait and punish attacks, but you've always got to watch out for the aerial coverage that Barasa can have.
Lopes playing the map control right now. He has the blasters, and that neutral sig from the blasters is pretty devastating. Get caught, and there's the recovery right off the top, just barely catching on one of those last frames of the recovery, getting him right out of the sky. And that is going to be Lopes taking it down right there at the end of that game. And now going into game number 2 with a slight lead. And of course, you can see the comeback from Lopes right here in the replays.
Yeah, that was
barely
excellent.
Finding that recovery, just popped him right off the top.
I mean, that's the thing. The Blaster's recovery, it does have quite a bit of vertical movement. You know, it lasts a long time. It doesn't have much priority during the travel, so you can usually get sniped out of it. But it's got full steering throughout, so you can just kind of queue it up, and if somebody's above you and they're out of options, you get to just follow them, track them, and then, hey, you get the hit, you get the knockout.
Well, they're going to go into game number 2. No character changes this time. We are going to be seeing DB stick to that JN, having done a lot of damage. We're going to see if he can survive just a little bit longer this time, though. Ooh!
Yeah, that was kind of cute. A little bit of the great sword pogo going on. Unfortunately, you know, those opening attacks for the greatsword, they do so little damage compared to a standard attack from the other weapons, just because they've got all those chains available. So he's got to answer, you know, at least 2 hits for every one that Lopes is doing with these blasters.
Yeah, getting that grounded recovery, though, that's a lot of damage, a lot of force, even when you're low in those stocks.
Oh, beautiful handoff. First KO going the way of the red team, Power Ranger and Lopes with the coordination.
Oh, side stick, that's going to send him way off. And that's the KO coming in. Power Ranger just holding on just a little bit longer. And this is something that DB also has to contend with is, ooh, the recovery from Renger.
Oh my gosh, the handoff almost took him off the top at yellow. That would have been monumental.
Things are just falling apart right now. It is not looking good. Stardeath, I'm really surprised that Lopes is actually not going for the phase 2 gravity cancel neutral 6 to try to catch Stardeath in the up in the top, because he is hitting those recoveries, getting him up into the top monocle. So getting what normally people do is they throw out those neutral SIGs, gravity cancel them off the top, and try to confirm those KOs. Whenever they catch them, they usually lead the KO. So I'm really surprised he's not going for that option.
Yeah, I mean, you need every little bit of extra help that you can get. Oh my gosh, Power Ranger falling down now onto his final stock. Just because this stage does have, you know, a very tall ceiling, even accounting for the platform. So you need a lot to take somebody out of. Oh, Power Ranger able to do it, though. Chasing so far with that bow recovery. And, yeah, beautiful. Gave some coverage for Lopes, knew that he had the options to make it back, but just put his body in the way to block any weapon tosses, any ground pound attempts, and now they've got a solid lead. 3 stocks to 2 as long as Lopes can hold on, and luckily, he's on Barasa. That's a ton of defense.
A big old tanky character. That's the whole point of why you play him, and there it is. Side air is finally going to find that KO. I mean, you could be as tanky as you want. The axe side air is still going to be as devastating as ever if you're in the red. So, Stardeath now making his way across, going for the downlights, looking for a little bit of pressure here. Power Ranger trying to play that grounded space, use that bow diagonals to really control the narrative of the stage control. There's off the top. That's going to be an elimination there. DB all by himself now, no great sword in hand, but he's got the regular sword and going for a ground pound, going to just barely miss the hitbox going off stage. Power Ranger with the Tatami that. Gravity cancel that out of the air. Gravity cancel DB right out of the stage, right out of his last stock, and that is going to do that one in as they move into game number 3. 2 wins under their belt.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, Lopes so good at the Blaster's corner guard that it forced DB to go high, and Power Ranger was just perfectly set up. He's like, my partner's got the corner guard. I'm going to take the high aerial space. There's no way you're getting back here.
All right, we're going to see if there's any character swaps here. DB might be thinking maybe J. Ooh, wait a second.
Oh.
This is a little bit of a switch. Stardeath going with the J. We're going double J in. All right, you know what? One wasn't enough. But
it's better than a great sword.
This is such a risky.
A greater
this is so
sword.
risky.
Put them together.
So one of the discussions that's been going on in the Greatsword Discord is, you know, what is good against Greatsword? One of the real most agreed upon picks is the bow is one of the hardest matchups to go against. Now that's in 1v1s and 2v2s. I can't imagine that it's any different, being able to be outranged by those downlights, those grounded spacings, and the ability to just punish from those angles unseen. Lopes on the blasters as well. One of the other discussions was blasters. It's not that it's super deep into the it's super hard to play against like the bow is, but it's all about the priority, being able to get those hits in ahead of time, because those blasters attacks can come out very quickly. So getting outranged is the biggest worry here against Stardeath and DB playing the JN pick. But we'll see how they are able to handle it and if they can.
Well, I mean, if blasters give it trouble, that's not so great, because Lopez's blasters have been popping off this entire set. He's just got the movement down. He has so much coverage. The triple neutral air onto DB. I mean, come on. I really thought he was going to get that knockout. That was so high up. Lopez blasters are absolutely crazy right now. Just controlling the entire center space, alternating to the corner guard, even dodging into the barrel roll. No. Lopez is a monster.
Oh no, just absolutely denied that neutral stick from DB. Tried to throw that out there to catch that whole space in front of him. But one of the things you got to realize is that there's very little hitbox on the back end of that neutral stick. And getting behind him right there was absolutely destructive. But DB with a very nice turnaround. Stardeath still holding on to his first stock. So things are not quite in a dangerous position just yet for them. Stardeath isn't even in the danger zone. He's still in the orange health. He's approaching it right now. He has to be careful, especially off stage against Lopez, looking for a gravity cancel neutral stick with the axe. But already looking very nice, going with this double JN pick. Just so much damage. Oh my God, the double pop up, the triple. Not going to find the triple.
Oh man,
quite yet.
Ooh, reading big for that gravity cancel neutral sig. Stardeath unable to interrupt Lopez, just getting all the extra damage. But I gotta tell you, Stardeath has done a phenomenal job holding on to this stock and getting his hits in. He's actually turning it into an actionable lead. Oh, they both got caught, but both still surviving. Unfortunately, Stardeath going down. They've got the momentary power play. Can Lopez convert this into a knockout on DB? He's off the side. No, squeaking his way back onto stage. But you're not safe even there from Lopez's blasters. Oh my gosh, even with the unarmed handoff, geez, Lopez and Power Ranger, they are really turning this around. I mean, DB and Stardeath had a significant lead to work with. Oh, but now it's starting to swing the other way. This is a volatile match.
Oh, definitely. And I mean, that's kind of what you would expect out of a double greatswords match, where the whole point is just to get as much damage as possible. I mean, you're just literally throwing out these abilities because they hit hard and they launch far. That's basically the whole point. You're not looking for team combos. You're not looking for intricacy. You're not looking for trades or passes or anything. You're looking for big hits and big results. That's it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, DB is finding him right now. Oh, they had a shot. Almost getting that extra team combo, getting them both wrapped up in there. Now, I think DB is going to be main target number one. He's down on his final stock, getting sent really far down. The weapon toss. Again, DB. Oh, just shy of making the corner. He's out of here. And now Stardeath only has one stock left. Power Ranger and Lopez, they are up 2-0 in the set, so they are ready to move on here. DB and Stardeath on their last breath.
Oh no, he didn't get the wall. He just got the wall touch from that down air. Now Power Ranger trying to hold
This is too stressful.
Started trying to make his way back to the stage, getting the weapon pickup, but Lopez is going to deny that right outright. And now Stardeath trying to play the platforms right now and find something, but all the weapon pickups are just denied off the face of the earth. And Stardeath has to worry first and foremost about where his opponents are so that he avoids the hits. And he's going to get taken right out from the recovery. Isn't even going to get caught for a split second in that gravity cancel neutral sig. And that is Lopez and Power Ranger taking it 3-0. The JN double up was actually looking pretty successful in the beginning of that, but that's the volatility coming in halfway through where things can just be stuffed out completely.
Yeah, I mean, Lopez did an amazing job just setting things up for Power Ranger to get those extra hits. Look at that. Even off of the fastball special, really just going for everything that they can. Beautiful finish, beautiful cleanup, and that puts them up into further part of the bracket, now sitting in losers finals, going up against Fiend and Baltazar.
And this should be a very interesting movement